This is Brian from CrowdWise, and welcome back. You're about to kick off the Level 2 course, which is Startup Investing 101, with a focus on early stage investing. Let's give an overview of what we're going to cover in this brief introduction. We'll give an overview of Level 2, what the course is and what to expect. I will discuss my promises to you and what you can expect from me. We'll give some important disclaimers to be aware of before jumping into the material in Level 2. I'll discuss the Wiser Investing Framework, which is what I personally use when investing in startups online. And lastly, we'll tell you how to get started. As a reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube or somewhere else, make sure to create your free account over at academy.crowdwise.org. This will give you access to all the exclusive course materials, including quizzes, spreadsheets, and other downloadable templates and checklists. This is the Startup Investing 101 course with a focus on equity crowdfunding and specifically regulation crowdfunding or Reg CF. In our Level 1 courses, we covered investing fundamentals. These are things like asset allocation and diversification and how it applies to your investment portfolio. Now, in Level 2, we're going to be discussing early stage investing essentials. We'll be talking about risks, returns, deal terms, offerings, funding portals, and much more. Lastly, and putting the roof on the house, so to speak, is Level 3. That's when we get into actually screening your first Reg CF deals and making your first investment. As a reminder, this is the kickoff to Level 2, the intermediate courses that focus on early stage investing. If you haven't already, head over and check out our Level 1 courses, which have a great review and overview of what equity crowdfunding is and investing fundamentals. As we mentioned, you're part of the Level 2 intermediate courses now, and as discussed, we also have Level 3 advanced courses with the topics shown. Now for the Level 2 intermediate course, let's discuss who this is for. Basically, if you're an investor who wants to invest in startups, specifically online through equity crowdfunding, whether that's Reg CF, Regulation Crowdfunding, Regulation A+, or potentially even Regulation D, this course should help you get a good idea of the essentials in early stage investing. Furthermore, this is for investors who have already completed the Level 1 courses of Startup Investing 101. Again, if you haven't already, go over and check them out now, as they give you the great foundation for learning the skills that you will learn in Level 2. By the end of this course, our hope is that all the investors will understand what the risks of crowdfund investing are and some ways to mitigate them, why the risks in private market investing require much higher potential returns if people are actually going to invest, what are the different phases, for example, seed, Series A, Series B, and so on in early stage investing, and what they mean, how investors get money out of private market investments, or so-called exits, what are the historical risks and returns for other private market investments, such as angel investing, venture capital, and Regulation D, as well as we'll be taking a look at some other countries where equity crowdfunding has been around for a little longer, such as the UK. What power law returns are, and how to use them in your startup investing strategy. What the different types of businesses are, and how to select which to invest in. What the different types of deal terms are. And lastly, what funding portals or broker-dealers are, what the top funding portals are as of 2019, and where to invest. Here at CrowdWise, these are my promises to you. First, I'm looking to save you valuable time. I will be sharing my own lessons that I've gained through experience investing in equity crowdfunding. My information is based on facts and data. No spam or ads, other than those services or products that I personally use myself and find value in. Transparency, so letting you know the good, the bad, and the ugly. And community. Again, CrowdWise is here to document my lessons, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and my learnings, with a focus on helping you to come up to speed and make your first Reg CF investment. It is very important that I go over some of these disclaimers so there's no misunderstandings. First, any content on CrowdWise is for informational purposes only. I am not a professional investor, lawyer, certified financial planner, tax advisor, or any other type of professional. Nothing posted on CrowdWise, or that I say, write, or create anywhere else on social media or anywhere, should be construed as investment, tax, legal, or other advice. I am sharing my own personal opinions based on my own personal experiences. So always consult with your own professional tax, legal, financial, or other advisor before making any investment or other decisions. All right, with that out of the way, what is my process for crowdfund investing? I use something that I've called the Wiser framework for investing in early stage startups online. First is the investor why. Next, the I is investment allocation. Both of these topics we discussed in the Level 1 investor courses. Next, the S is strategy. That's your investment thesis, criteria, targets for return, and timeline for investing, which we've started discussing here. The E is for execute. That's when you actually screen, look for deal alignment, perform due diligence, make entries in your investment decision log, and then actually decide whether to invest or not. And lastly, R is for refine. This is where you review investments, update and always continually improve the process you use for screening, and adjust as required moving forward. As you can see, the investment process as shown here is not just something that's one and done. It is a process that is continually improving and where you will always be using your knowledge and experiences to refine future decisions. So, as we discussed, Level 1 really got more into the why and investment allocation. These Level 2 courses are getting more into the strategy, and then our Level 3 will get into the actual execution of making the first investment and refining your approach. So, let's get started. Again, if you're watching this somewhere else than crowdwise.org, head on over and create a free account at academy.crowdwise.org. That'll give you the best learning experience and also access to supplemental materials like checklists and templates. Also, we recommend taking a pre-test. Each module has a quiz, and so we recommend taking it prior to watching the lessons. Why is this? Well, studies show that taking pre-tests can actually boost learning and retention, and it'll give you a good baseline to know where your knowledge is at before watching the lessons. Lastly, and not least, please send me feedback. Post comments here with questions, and for technical or other feedback, feel free to send me an email, brian@crowdwise.org. If you find these investor courses helpful, please help me out and spread the word by sharing this with other investors or others that may find it useful. Again, I'm trying to share all my lessons here to help you and other investors so that together, through crowdfunding, we can invest in the future of our world and make it a better place for everyone. All right, I'll leave you there, and I'll see you back here when you start the Level 2 courses. This is Brian from CrowdWise signing off.